Hey, what's up, people? Fellow human beings, thought I'd give you a quick review of the Foxeer box cam. So, I like it when YouTube reviewers of technology just go straight to the point and tell us what it is, with what we're interested in. The reason most of you might be familiar with this Foxeer 4K Foxcam, whatever, I know I repeated myself. The reason most of you might be familiar with this is because it says 4K. Does it actually film 4K? That's the question. And the answer is yes, it does actually film 4K. Unlike the Runcam 3, I believe, which says it films 4K, which I was gonna buy until I watched a YouTube review that says it films 4K, but doesn't actually film 4K. It's close to 4K, but it's just not. So it's kind of false advertising. Now, with the Foxeer box, which I'm just about to open here, which I have opened, because I kind of need to do the review and actually know what I'm talking about, right? So I have opened this thing. It's a beautiful package, got to me straight, intact, no problems at all. If I can just open this. So this is amateur photography, or I'm just some dude who loves flying, who just bought a camera to film it. So I'm nobody who's gonna sell this to you. I'm just gonna tell you straight up what it is. So that's all the specs. I hope you guys can see it. You can actually pause the video and look at it if you want to. This is the box. This is the packaging. It says Mirella A12 processor, 4K 30 frames per second, which I believe is what it can do and what it does actually. And I'm going to show you some 4K footage later on of me flying in Massachusetts. So this is a camera itself. Looks like a GoPro. It's not a GoPro. Should not be compared to a GoPro. Costs less, but I can assure you this camera will do you as much justice. Does it actually film 4K? Yes, it does. Does it do everything a GoPro can do? Pretty much, yeah. I don't think there's anything it can't do. As far as the design looks, I would think it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. Now this is the on-off switch on the left over here, if you can see it. The right side is a circle switch. That's the video turn on, off, take a picture, whatever. Like I said, this is an amateur review, so just bear with me. So how do you turn this thing on? You press this for about 3 seconds. It's on. It has a blue indicator and a status indicator here. So the blue indicator shows that it's in video mode. How do you change it to take pictures? Just press this once. Green means it's gonna take pictures. Now how do you take pictures? Just press the circle thingy here. Just once. There goes your picture. Turn it back to video mode. Press this once. There goes your video. How do you stop the video? Same thing. Now this thing does have Wi-Fi, which you can connect to your phone through the Foxeer app, which makes it even easier. And you can see through it. It does have a lag. I would say about 2 seconds. Yeah, I would say 2 seconds. I really would. And I mean, this is not, I wouldn't put this for FPV due to the lag and all, but it's pretty good. I don't know about FPV though. I mean, you could possibly do it with, better antennas and stuff. Now, it has these mounts which are really helpful, kind of like GoPro mounts. I like the design. I will say, I did drop this once already, and it's still intact, as you can see over here. Hopefully you can see. Alright, so we know how to take photos and videos. Let's see, how do you put the SD card? You just pull that up. That's the SD card in there. Press once, or just tap and it's out. It has a HDMI and a USB cable for where you charge it from. And that's pretty much it, I believe. Yep. Now, what else? What else comes in the box? Let's see. Alright, so we have this. We're just gonna open this. Just a second here. Want to admire my dog as I open this. That's the packaging, that is. Open up the packaging. Let's look at the dog again as I open it, I guess. Like I said, this is an amateur recording, so you're gonna have to bear with me. So it comes with a screwdriver, and you have no idea how useful this is. Some companies, they just send you such beautiful technology. You paid a lot of money for it. Well, not compared to a GoPro, but you pay a lot of money for it. They have screws that you have never seen, and they don't give you any tools, and so you're just left wondering, how am I supposed to open this? And they mostly go wrong, so you have to open them. So they do send this. I like that they do it. I actually love that they do it. The customer service is really good. I talked to Snow. Awesome. Did take them a while to ship, but you know, they have a back order on these things, so I understand. So it has this mount also. It's kind of curved, so you can probably put it on a bike handle or something, on a plane, the fuselage of a plane or something. 3M tape or gum. Has this cable. You can use this as a charging cable going to your receiver, which is kind of like this. Okay, so cut 3. So basically what I'm saying is you can use this cable to charge your camera as you're using it from the receiver that's going to be on your plane, if in fact you're trying to fly you know, RC stuff, Horizon Hobby stuff, you know, whatever, Motion RC or anything. So you can use this cable that's in here. I should probably just show you instead of showing it from the bag. That's a cable. Now this isn't, that's a cable. It's a bit bigger than, you know, the Samsung plug, so that probably won't work. You kind of need this cable. You don't want to lose it. Now it does have a charging cable itself, and of course I lost it, so you might want to learn from my mistake and not lose a cable. So they send you some extra 3M gum over there, and of course the user manual, 2 of them. I believe one's in a different language, which I believe is Chinese or something. Yeah. This is in English. Now, if you're like me, you probably don't read the user manual. But I can assure you, this is one user manual that you want to keep, because what happened for me is I kind of threw this in the trash, and then the camera wouldn't turn off. So I was like, you can force turn it off, but I didn't know how. So I went back in the trash and got it. So you might want to keep this. So you might be asking yourself, how do I force this camera to turn off if it doesn't want to turn off? So basically you hold the power switch over here for 15 seconds and it's going to force it to turn off. Let's try it. 15 seconds, that's what they say. There we go. So now another question that somebody asked me, his name was Etop's Flight 11 from YouTube. He asked me, how long does this battery last? Well, this is what I use on my plane. It's a 3-cell, 4-cell. They last 8 minutes on my plane, and I end up using both of them, and that's how long this camera lasts. Now they take a minimum of 8 minutes, maybe even max. If you max them out completely, this will take 10 minutes. So I'd say the camera takes 20 minutes minimum. That's what I can tell you. I don't know, I don't have the exact numbers, but this is from, you know, a user perspective. I mean, this is hands-on experience. I use 2 of these, and that's how long this lasts, which is 20 minutes minimum. Maximum, I would say 30 minutes. That's really how much you can go. In terms of flight footage, they have an app. Just stick the SD card, put it on your laptop. It works just perfectly. You can see everything. It's actually 4K. Yes, I can assure you of that. I give you the go-ahead to go and buy it. I mean, this is an awesome camera. Also, what happened to RunCam, I'm not sure, but from what I understand was the GoPro had a patent on the whole cube design of the camera, so they couldn't sell it again, right? So I tried to get this camera as quick as possible from China. Had it shipped really quick before anything, say GoPro made another lawsuit or anything about this whole patent design. So I got the camera now, and I would tell you, buy it. It's a nice camera, that's all I'm saying. Hey, I actually just figured out that I didn't actually show you the camera, so this is the camera. That's the camera outside. It looks beautiful. The whole orange trim. I would say go get it. I mean, it's a really beautiful camera. It's cheap. Well, it's not cheap, but it's not expensive. I mean, it's pretty good. I have these two mounts. This mount, which goes on this. That's a Sportsman S Plus. Just put it on there. It goes on real quick, real easy. Doesn't move around. It's stable. Really awesome. That's just go get it. It's a really nice camera.